Everyone, welcome to episode 5 of the Film Room. We're going to be taking a look at a finish that all smaller guards need to have in their finishing package. I call it a slow step, or some people call it a veer finish. So we're going to take a look at Payton Pritchard today, utilizing it. Again, an undersized guard, at least at the level that he's playing at. And again, not the most athletic guy. So if you're a player that does not have a ton of athleticism to be able to get off the ground, or maybe undersized, this is a great finish to add to your bag or to your finishing package, like I said. So let's get right into it. So a slow step is essentially, it's just regular footwork in terms of going into a layup. It's outside, inside footwork. But what you're going to utilize is slowing up those steps. So again, you get 2 steps to gather and get into your finish when you're going off 1 foot, and they do not tell you how you have to utilize those 2 steps. So you're going to see Payton Pritchard get downhill, and then you can see how he slows up on that last step. If you're able to teach players to slow up on that last step, and if you're a player, if you learn how to really control your feet and your body, you're going to be able to create separation against guys that may be more athletic that are guarding you, right? Or guys that are just, purely athletic and can get off the ground. So you can see here with Payton Pritchard in this first clip, just does a great job of getting downhill. Good speed to try to keep his advantage, and then just create separation there. I'll rewind it back just so you guys can see, because on all these clips you're going to see, and especially when you start to, if you're a player, if you're utilizing it in a game, and if you're a coach trying to help players incorporate this finish into their game, you're going to see where the defense ends up. So when you go downhill, all the defender's trying to do is time that inside foot. And what they have to do, like I mentioned in the last episode, is that defender has to go straight up and down. So if you're able to anchor that last step, whether you create contact or not, you can see Payton Pritchard creates a little bump there as he goes to his last step. But if you're able to anchor that last step, really be under control, the defender will end up under the basket below you almost every time, and that's where you're going to be creating separation for that finish. So get into the next clip here, same thing. Again, he's going against Precious Achiuwa from Memphis. So again, a longer and athletic guy who can get off his feet. So you're going to see how Payton Pritchard's able to create space here. Again, he's a little bit off balance in this, in this clip or in this possession here. But you can see how, again, Achiuwa is trying to time that inside foot to go up and contest. And all Payton Pritchard does a great job of just being able to be under control on that last step. Same thing here. Gets downhill, again, against Achiuwa. Again, a guy that's just extremely athletic. And again, Payton Pritchard, not the most athletic guy, but he's not afraid of being able to attack downhill against these guys, because he knows if he just controls his feet, controls his body, and knows how to be crafty around the rim. All right, again, not just with his feet, but being able to control and be, with his body, and then potentially at times be able to create contact on these drives. This is just a great way to be able to create separation. Again, like I said, the defense will end up under the basket almost every time, because they're not, they're used to, and this is just how everyone's been raised, and everyone's, it's from an instinctive standpoint, is everyone's just timing that inside foot, and for you to just naturally go up 1-2 right away. So again, if you're able to slow those 2 steps down, especially the last one where you anchor, that's where you're going to be creating separation, and you're going to have a good angle to finish. Last one here to the middle of the floor. Again, he does a good job of changing pace, changing direction here. They get to the middle. Good pickup there with number 1 trying to dig at the ball. But again, anchors that last step. You see where the defense is, and see he has to go straight up and down in this instance, because you got the big here, guarding the guy here in the dunker spot, number, I believe, 33 for Oregon. So again, Payton Pritchard just does a great job of just anchoring that last step, creating separation, and being under control just to get right into that finish. So like I said, be able to control those feet, utilize those 2 steps, be able to slow them up, anchor that last step, be under control with your body, and ultimately you'll be under control for that finish to create separation against defenders that may have a little bit more length, a little bit more athleticism, or just a great way to be able to finish around the rim.